Hey guys, Easy here. So today we're gonna do a review on Theresa, the new Berserker class character that we got in Global. So I currently don't have Theresa on my Global account because she's a little bit too expensive for me. But needless to say, I'm using my friend Zach account. Let's go over how she looks without her summer memento skin. So her skin without the memento does not look too bad. And her skin with the memento also doesn't look too bad. Theresa has a 50% HP and 20 physical attack dark leadership skill. She got the JEs on her Beastmaster and she got the JEs on her Holy Cavalier. So it has 2 or 3 possible ways that you would like to run your Theresa. However, because she does not have the Beastmaster JE in Global and she's Gate 5 in Japan, her stats and her damage output is going to not be the same as in Global, so just bear with me. So the traditional setup you would like to run Theresa would be Berserker main, Berserker sub, Berserker reactive, a Gate 2 Enlightenment, which is for the Holy Cavalier skill, and this would be the Beastmaster passive, which gives her agility and 2 jump. You don't have to run her like this. You can also run her with the Berserker HP passive, which gives her 30% HP and 20 charm. It doesn't really matter how you run her. It's up to what map you want, is depending on how you would like to run her. But the Beastmaster passive does give her more agility and it's pretty solid. Okay, let's get into her Enlightenment. Let's bring this up. Okay, so her Enlightenment, the Gate 1, which gives her HP, physical attack, magic attack, and agility. Also, when you max out her Gate 1, you get an HP, physical attack, and crit mastery bonus, which is pretty solid. On Theresa, I'd always max Gate 1. See her Gate 2. Okay, so her Gate 2 gives her physical defense, magic defense, critical rate, and hit rate. Also, when you master this Gate 2, it turns the Holy Cavalier's Magni Guardian passive, which she got on her JE, to a new passive which is called Runa's Hellflower. Okay, when you max out her Gate 2, it changes the Holy Cavalier JE Magni Guardian passive to the new passive Runa's Hellflower, which gives her 35% physical defense, 40% HP, 25 magic resistance, and 5 dark unit defense. Her Gate 3, let's see. Okay, her Gate 3 gives her HP, Dex, agility, and evasion rate. Also, it changes her leadership, which is 50% HP and 20% physical attack, to 50% HP and 20 dark all damage, which essentially is the same leadership skill as Diaz, if I remember clearly. Now let's get into her memento. Okay, so her memento, its base stats is physical attack. The first group skill it has for Rathalos units, it gives them water resistance for the first group skill. For the second group skill, which is a group of Lamia, Theresa, and Ouroboros, it gives her HP. And for the final group skill, which is in the group of Theresa and Ouroboros, it gives them area attack damage, which does buff up her damage as majority of her skills are AoEs. It also gives her a vision ability. And it has access to giving you the VCR when you get it to 100%. Let's see the stats of the VCR. Okay, so this VCR in global should be called Bloom Crystal of Teacher and Student. So this VCR can be used by Ouroboros, Lamia, Theresa. It does give Theresa a snowball, which every time she gets hit, it gives her 5% physical attack increase, and it stacks 10 times, going up to 50% physical attack increase. So essentially, it's like a mini snowball, which does give her extra damage, as on Berserkers you would like to get hit to get the Berserker reactive going. So the stats on this VCR is physical defense, Berserk resistance, rage resistance, and 1 jump. Now let's get into a map and I'll showcase Theresa's abilities. However, remember, this is on Japan, not global, so her damage may be slightly different as she does not have Gate 5 in global. Okay, now that we have Theresa pulled up here, let's test out her damage. Okay, so as any Berserker, you're gonna want to build up jewels first. But remember, she got Gate 5 in Japan, so her damage is not gonna look the same on global. Let's just build some jewels up first. Okay, let's use the auto attack. Build some more jewels up. And our turn. As you can see there's a Berserker reactive. Let's go. Alright, so her first skill on global, it should say Kali's Throwing Axe. So this is a slash ability, and it gets stronger the more dead allies you have on your team. So for example, if you have an entire team of 6 units, and you have Theresa as the last slot, and all 5 of your units die, and then she comes in last, this skill would do significantly more damage. I think it scales 40% per dead ally, so let's see how it looks. Looks pretty cool. Alright, hopefully they hit me here. End my turn again. Let's get some more jewels. Alright. Okay, so her second skill should be Shiva's Imperial Rat. It's basically a charge up. It costs 60 jewels and it gives her a 100% physical attack buff. So we'll save this for later. Her third skill should be Rampaging Asura. This is the AoE nuke. It's the same as the one that Kala and Parashu have, which it basically teleports you to the area you want. It does significant damage and then it gives you guts, but it also reduces your agility by 50%. So let's just use it right here. I don't want to go too far. Does look pretty cool. Alright, so let's check out her sub. So her first sub ability, which should be Ganesha's Influence. It's a slash attack, which is AoE like her physical attack. This one also increases according to the amount of dead allies you have on your team. So let's see how it looks. Doesn't look too bad. Go up to this guy, hopefully he builds our jewels up. Alright. The second skill in her sub, it should be Raw Ravener. This should be the, yes, it is. It's the AoE stun ability that Parachute also has. Looks like this. Nice. Alright, now let's use her last skill. Okay, so her last skill, this is also an AoE, and it heals according to how many allies you hit. It also scales up. It scales based on the amount of dead allies you've had on your team. So if you have 5 dead allies, it scales by 40% per dead ally as her other abilities. Then when it does the damage, you get HP back. So let's see how it looks. So what do I have to say about Theresa? So Theresa is a very solid unit, I'm not gonna lie. Her issue is she was held back a little too long on global and she's kind of expensive. However, if you do manage to pull her, she's a pretty good unit to have, and if you would like to raise her, she's not a bad investment. So it's all up to you. Thank you guys for watching and do have a wonderful day.